My son, Caden Mysick, came here in 2013. He was born with Down syndrome, a heart issue, and a tracheal stenosis issue. I was nervous. I didn't know exactly what to expect, but we went forward and pleasantly surprised. He has done fabulous, and I think part of it is because of this school, and he's such a blessing.
Our son Gustav, who is 5.5, goes to Space Coast Early Intervention. He's been here for a couple of years now. He's actually in kindergarten.
When he was diagnosed being on the spectrum, I mean, you have all sorts of emotions go through your mind, but the main one is, okay, we've caught this early on. Now what can we do to make his life as best as possible?
One of the things that we work the best in Space Coast is our inclusion programs. All of our classrooms are intertwined 50-50 ratio of students with disabilities and students that are typically developing.
And it gives the opportunity for the children that don't have the challenges to be able to assist the others that maybe need help, because kids love to learn from other kids. So we have that opportunity to have them working together as a team. And at the same time, our special children that are so loving and so caring, and they're able to teach our other students that maybe don't know how to verbalize so much about how they can work out problems or how they feel when somebody does something that might hurt their feelings. They're able to work with them as well. So we're able to do all this together, so everybody's learning from each other.
The empathy and the knowledge that the kids are garnering now it's going to serve them the whole rest of their life. They're going to appreciate that not everybody is the same, that everybody has some challenges, and they can overcome those challenges, and they can be just as smart, they can be just as fast, they can be speak just as well as everybody else given the chance and given the training.
I feel it's helped Caden to see children who are typically developing and to learn from them, and it brings tears to my heart when I see the typical children helping him and showing him the way. He has since moved on this year to public school, but my daughter Kendall is continuing in this school for her second year because I believe in what they do. I think it teaches Kendall, she has her brother at home, so it's important for her to learn that other children, other adults do have disabilities, and she needs to learn to help them, and she needs to have patience and caring and concern for those who are not like her.
At the basically the daycare he was at before, it was quickly realized that he was slowly getting behind, and
He was regressing.
He was regressing, and he wasn't getting the attention he needed because they didn't have the resources and capabilities or the training.
They didn't have the skills, they didn't have the knowledge. And now we can not talk well enough about this place and what it meant for us and for Gustav.
Gustav's definitely grown by leaps and bounds since he came here. And that was our outlook. As long as whatever resource we're using or place we're using, as long as he is enjoying it and growing and progressing, that's where we need to be. And that was the reason we came here, because the place he was at before, that wasn't happening.
Speaking as a parent with a child with special needs, there's just nothing like Space Coast, and our hopes is to be able to offer that to the children that are aging out of us. And so if us building a building that will actually have that philosophy of that we can teach all and it all can be inclusive, it's just such an amazing concept.
I think the job at Space Coast has allowed me to fulfill a lifelong dream of opening a school where special needs children would be educated right next to typically developing and gifted children, where that philosophy all means all, that there are no exceptions, that we would be able to provide that. And Space Coast has done such a phenomenal job of providing that opportunity at the preschool level. We just wanted to, coming on board, part of that was to kind of see the vision continue into a preschool through 8th grade vision of allowing children to be educated side by side to teach diversity and acceptance and empathy and all of those great leadership skills.
And when they announced they were going to have a kindergarten, we were
jumped on the train right away.
And then when they said they might have a K through 8th, we were really hoping they're going to do this and can pull it off, because it's just a resource that there's nothing else that's like this around.
There are parents right now that have their kids in the public school setting because they don't know where else to turn to. So once the word gets out and their kids are in there and they see that they're not progressing, that they know that there's another place. They know that there's a place that's going to make a difference, and people here that really, really care.
We want to be able to share this with the world. When this has worked, we want teachers coming here to train in a truly inclusive model. We want to be able to extend and open up other inclusion schools based on our model. We want people to move here because this is such a rare and unique find. We want to make it big because it changes children's lives, and at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to change lives.